creation, and she'll be a very, very big add to the channel. Going live on Facebook and YouTube. Let's go, Vena. Vena. There you go. Invite. How is everyone doing? Good. Good. I want to see. Ah, there you go. She is. Hello, Vena. How are you?
I'm good. Hello. How are
It's
you?
great to see you. Long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah. So how are you doing? How was your day?
Pretty good. I'm still in the middle of the day. I know you're way
Oh
down
yeah, that's
under.
right. What time is it there?
It's 12:30. I
12:30
always
p.m.
think like, when does Arthur sleep? Because
Never,
I feel like you're
never.
always available.
Yeah, well, I try to. I do sleep. I sleep around 6 hours a night. I don't sleep more than that. And hey Juan, how are you? Yes, so it is like it is it's something that I can't do much. Like I get in a certain time and I can't stay sleeping because for me, you build your life awake, isn't it? So I better
Yeah.
be awake and do something.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so we started this. I started these talk creators just because um, when we kind of do the NAS Academy, we do all the courses, we have the community, we have this WhatsApp. Everyone get together and enjoy, have a good time together, and then suddenly everyone disappears. Everyone
Right.
goes. You know what I mean? Like everyone goes and they don't come back, or even we don't talk much. Like with Ty, like all these guys, man. Look, I miss them so much, and I want them to come here and have a chat. Because they say, "Oh, I'm not a creator." I said, "Doesn't matter. You do. You create videos. You're awesome. You create a lot of stuff. So you just can come on board and tell us your story." You know what I mean? That's all about sharing experiences. But that's it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. Thank you for the initiative.
yeah, that's cool. So let's start. So I'm not gonna go into questions or anything. I just want you to be free to talk all about whatever you want. Okay. So I'm not gonna go like say, oh, what you do and where you live and whatever. Just tell us a bit about yourself and how you started your creator journey and create being a content creator. How did you start?
Sure.
And
Sure.
who
So
you
like
are as well, because I think people want to know you as well. So.
yeah. Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Vena, and I am living in Spain at the moment. I am American. I'm from the US, and I'm very new to the content creator journey. So, like Arthur said, we met in the NAS Academy courses, and from there, that's kind of where I started content creation. I started taking courses because I work for someone as their content manager, creating social media posts, and I just wanted to improve for my client. And then I started thinking, oh, maybe I could try this for myself. So
Yeah, that's
I've just started exploring this through the guidance of my classmates and Maths Academy. Um, but so it's a very new journey for me. Before this journey, I have done quite a bit of traveling, and I also play violin. So I spent about 24 years of my life playing classical violin. So
that's
that's like a
beautiful.
whole nother chapter of my life.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, so when like you start playing like ages ago, of course you said you play for a long time, and you used to when you travel everywhere in the world and you used to play violin on gigs on places or on the street, or how did you do it? Because I'm a musician too, and I played a lot on the street as well in Sydney. So it's just
Oh,
a
nice.
really cool experience. So what about you?
Yeah. Yeah, similar. At first, I studied music at school, and then I just started freelancing, playing concerts and weddings, and then I started getting into I want to like try new things. I want to break the mold that I'm in right now. So that's when I started playing on the streets in Philadelphia. And it was kind of a social experiment. I was really curious to see who would donate, who would throw in a coin, who would stop and listen, who would keep walking, and what would it feel like for me to do this, like, normally it's in a more formal setting. So that experience really opened my eyes to the nature of like generosity, because a lot of times the more generous people were the people who didn't have a lot.
Yeah,
And the most
most of
wealthy
the time,
people that walked past, they didn't
most
care.
yeah, most of the time they help. The ones that help are the ones that you notice that they are more like for kindness than what
Yes.
what they have actually. And it is funny
Yeah.
because when I played, it was the same. And I used to play and get the coins and walk into the train station, giving coins to the homeless on the way.
Just giving it
So
back out. Yeah.
just give back to them, and it was good fun because it was just such a good experience playing on the streets. And you know a lot of people, you meet a lot of people. Then you start going. I did a lot of charity as well when I was playing on the street, because I was doing like homeless charities and all these things. And it's so good, you feel good when you help someone. And in that way, yeah. But after being like playing music, and then you actually started creating videos from a nice academy, or you had the idea before and a bit of photography things, or how did that start?
Yeah, the bridge between those two is a bunch of travel. So after I was, busking in the streets, and I decided to take a year off, and I just traveled the world and had my backpack and violin. And in that time, I was taking a lot of photos, and my interest in photography grew more. Never still thought about video. And then eventually, as like I started slowing down with the travels and started working more remotely online, I found myself, watching more of the NAS daily videos and looking for
Yeah.
guidance on how I could improve as a creator for my client. And that's when I found the courses and saw that I could also be a content creator.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. I definitely have, that sense of imposter syndrome. I don't know if you've heard that
What do you mean?
term before.
Why? I don't know
Imposter
what that
syndrome.
means, but why?
I think it's just because of never, like you always see on social media, you scroll, you see everybody else doing it, and you think, oh, that's for them, that's not for me. Like this is my box.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't feel like, like I was talking to Naraji yesterday, and he's done a lot of courses as well. And it's funny because think with me, like everyone that starts in Nice Academy, it doesn't matter what course they start, they're gonna create videos, right? So
yeah.
they create videos, and what happens? Everyone tries to go in the same way Nas does, the same
Right.
type of subtitles and yellow letters, yellow
Mhm.
words, and the intro, and that riser at the beginning, the 3 seconds, and all these things. Everyone have the same system because that's how they teach. But I teach you something, and then I show you something, and how you're gonna
Mhm.
create? You're gonna get what I showed you and try to do similar, right? That's why a lot of people they create stuff, they're similar, but that's how the internet is. There is no right and wrong, you do what you feel
Yeah.
like doing. It doesn't matter
Mhm.
if they use like yellow red letters or anything. Just as far as you don't copy the logo, I think that's all right. Like it's just a normal word and stuff. So I don't see that as a problem. But what I see is the more you do, the more you know yourself as a content
Yeah.
creator. You understand.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree with me.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I would say that I'm still in that exploration phase of like finding out what my voice is and my style. And um, I think it's kind of fun because you get to be creative and get messy and make mistakes, or what you might think are mistakes. But They're
No, it's not
just something
mistake. That's what
yeah,
that's another thing I mentioned to Raj yesterday. Mistakes are proof that you're trying.
yeah, yeah,
That's what my
exactly.
son tells me. He's 8 years old, and he's finally getting how to write five in the right way, because he used to do the opposite.
Oh,
So, and I said, now you just have to. I start teaching him and getting on it. And he said, mistakes are proof that you're trying, Daddy. And I said, yes, that's right, but you have to keep trying. Don't give up, right? So until you get it. So that's how it is. And also, like, you always learn. Every mistake is a step forward. It's like a rocket. There is no reverse gear.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a
So,
good analogy.
yeah, so that's pretty cool. And also regarding to gear, do you use cameras? Do you use phones? What normally you use to record your videos?
Yeah, still exploring here as well. For the more formal, like, for videos I've done for courses, I'm usually using a Canon DSLR 700D.
Right, beautiful.
Um, but for like experimenting with reels, I usually just use my phone.
Yes,
Because I feel like the point of reels is not to spend a lot of time labor, like it's not supposed to be
that's right.
this masterpiece. So I try to just use my phone as much as possible. I'm still editing the reel in Adobe Premiere because
Yeah.
I hate using the little
Oh,
buttons
you
and
know what I
things.
don't like is that you write a text and then you have to time it when it starts and when
Yeah,
it ends. That's a mission, because when you have 10 words, they're gonna be overlapping each other. You don't know what's what. You don't know how to
yeah,
move. You can't move, and it is.
yeah. I
It
totally agree. And I found sometimes I tried to layer stickers or whatever, and it goes the wrong way. It's really bad. So
yeah. So it is tricky, but I think once you get the way to do it, it
mhm.
works. What I notice on the reels is that less is more. So
Yeah,
think I think if you have subtitles and you do something straight, the shorter. I mean, my point of view. Okay, I notice through the time I'm posting every day for like 2 months. So
yeah,
by the time you post, like, you notice that short content works better. And a lot of people say about the 7-second rule on Reels, which your videos cannot be more than 7 seconds. But how come you're going to have a 7-second video? So I noticed, okay, cool. I can say quotes, I can give tips, I can do a lot of stuff in 7 seconds. It's a lot of time, to be truth. And then
yeah.
also, you put a background music from Instagram.
Yes, yes.
So you don't use your own background music and your own video, because Instagram recognize it's like doing a native upload. You know what native
Mhm.
upload? Yeah. So you can't upload videos from TikTok on Instagram because it's not gonna be exposed. No one's gonna see
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
It's got the TikTok logo and all these things. There are
yeah,
some apps you remove the logo, but it doesn't work nice.
yeah,
And
yeah.
vice versa. So you can't put Instagram videos on TikTok. So
Hmm.
um, that's why, like, what I do, I just get my phone, I record the video, I put it straight on Reels, and then I
Yeah.
put subtitles. I don't know, do you have subtitles there on Reels?
I haven't tried it yet. I don't think I've spoken on my reels
Okay.
yet. I think they're usually no words. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. And because subtitles, just tap and add it, and it's gonna transcribe your speech
Oh, okay.
into
Yeah.
words, and then you
Like
just
in
select the
stories.
style of subtitles you want, and it's gonna show on screen. And it's so handy because people can kind of follow a bit better, especially when
Mhm.
English is not your first language and you can
Yeah.
express some words properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah,
Cool.
but yeah, that's great. And instead, a part of Instagram, what do you use? Any other platform you use?
No, no, right now just Instagram. It's kind of my playground. Again, I feel very like a baby with it, and I don't know, like, my mission is, ta-da, like, this is
That's
my
that's a
project,
that's a
this is
question
my
I'm gonna ask you.
calling.
That's a
Yeah,
question
I'm
I'm gonna
still
ask you
finding that.
later.
Yeah.
Other thing is, um, when you create a video, right? When you create a video, what's your like? I noticed you do a lot of videos for products, like
Hmm.
kind of product advertisement and stuff. And if you guys are watching, don't know Vina, just go on the top here. There are some. You can click on tap on top, and you can see her Instagram there, and you can follow and check her videos. And so it's cool, and it is a nice product advertisement. It's cool. And you got any deal from it? Did you like that
Oh no.
app? Did you get anything from that?
No, I did get the plant video they shared on their story. They
Ah,
shared
that's
this.
what they did.
They reshared it. The others, no. But I also didn't. It's funny. I didn't go into making those videos thinking like I want to do a promotion for this
Yeah.
big money maker thing. Like I just found that I used the apps, or most of them are apps. Yeah, and I use them so much in my life, and I find myself in funny moments with them. So I thought, well, maybe like a fringe benefit is to tag them and see what happens. But
Yeah.
I think it's a useful skill
Perfect.
because lots of people need commercials made for them.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool idea. You never know what's gonna happen because you create it like the beer one I created. It's funny because
I love that.
it took
It
my
was
brain
so
off, but
good.
then what I did, I contacted the company, and it's a very big company. One is the biggest in Australia, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I contact them. I showed the video. No one got back to me.
Oh,
Nobody.
that's such a
What I
shame.
did, I didn't went to the website and went on the info email and all these forms. I went on LinkedIn and I found people that were working there
Oh
on
yeah.
the marketing area. Then I got
Mhm.
the email from the marketing managers, and I sent the
Mhm.
email straight to them, right?
Wow.
And what I did as well, I did that, and I contact a few people in the team, just random people. They're not in very high positions, and I start interacting with them, and I show the video, just for them to say, "Hey, that's cool. I'll show the guys," just to have
Yeah, yeah.
an extra boost on it. But
Oh, that's such a shame.
that's okay. I'm not gonna be able to use the video.
Yeah.
I can't use the
But
video.
it's a good portfolio item.
Yeah, it is, but it's a portfolio that I can't show on my website. I can't do anything because I have no rights to use, you know.
Uh, yeah, that's a
But
shame.
I can still use this video to sell a beer commercial for another beer brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Say you
yeah,
want to sell your beer because this beer didn't got back to me, didn't get back to me. So I can kind of offer this same content to another beer brand and maybe
hmm hmm
get a
yeah,
deal, maybe get a bit
yeah,
of money.
yeah. Of course, it's such a shame because some of these businesses are so big that it's hard to get things through their system. They have a whole
Oh yeah, of
gateway of
course. I totally
orders and
understand. They probably have all the branding, all the music, and everything set.
yeah,
And I just create something from nowhere. I totally
yeah,
understand. I'm not,
yeah,
it's not a problem. I was expecting that because I know how these big companies work.
yeah.
So yeah, that's really good. What's your experience with Dan Mace? What do you think about the Dan Mace course?
Oh, wow. That was so mind-blowing, honestly.
Was it?
I I have to confess that I did not know Dan Meese before taking the course. I was just so intrigued by the offering, and then once I started watching some of his videos, I was really impressed. My biggest takeaway from it was um, you kind of touched on this earlier about like how a lot of people try to emulate the Nas daily style in their videos.
Hmm.
And I found with the Dan Mace style, like I was not able to emulate it. It is just so amazing and just he's an artist. He's such an artist. And so what I took away from it
So
is not to
creative,
try
and
to emulate, but to copy the way he thinks. He created his style because he started from his, his heart basically, and what
You
and
know
like
how I see
everything
that
he
his
does.
brain working? How I see? Think about a metronome, right? A tempo. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? One.
Hmm.
I think that makes his brain work like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, because this his
Yeah,
tempo on editing is so intense.
yeah,
It's like beep, 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 beep.
yeah,
He,
yeah.
he
It's more like
created
that.
that video. The music he did with his car, inside the
Yeah,
car. It
yeah.
was awesome, and it's all like, it's so good. It's so good, but
Yeah,
he's got all the gears anyway. It's so hard to do with a mobile phone, but
yeah.
he's got everything. But it is so interesting, the brick ones as well, the way he created
Mhm.
it. And I want to have him on my lives.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
No,
You never
you know
know.
what? You know who I have here? I don't know if you know. Next, I'm gonna have James Wong. I'm gonna have
No, I
Sarah
don't.
from Nice
Oh,
Academy. Yeah, so artist, I talked to her. She's a bit
oh,
busy at the moment, but she's probably gonna do it next year or maybe. Nikki, I got a lot of
oh,
people. So yeah, so it's great. So they are just joining and helping as well. And
yeah,
because the whole thing about this is having all the creators watching us and
yeah,
take and learning something from, you know what I mean? Even
yeah,
just learning
yeah.
something.
I think totally, totally. Because even hearing somebody process their thoughts or their ideas or their story helps you see yours in a different way. Like just,
Yes, yeah,
it's
exactly.
really helpful.
Yeah. So, and also like they can engage. So like whoever is watching here, guys, if you have questions or anything, just send, because we can answer in our way, in our experience. If we can't answer, we're gonna tell you. But I mean, always there is an answer, you know. Oh look, hi there. I'm also
Oh,
living in Madrid.
guys, I'm actually in Alicante. I'm not in
Mhm.
Madrid, but
But now you are, because I
awesome. I'll look you up though. That's really cool.
uh,
Where is she from? Okay. It
she's
already.
living, yeah, she's living in Madrid. Yeah, but that's it. So Vina, just tell me. I have a question for you. It's a
Mm-hmm.
question that's gonna have a time like in silence before you answer. What's
Okay.
your dream as a content creator?
That's so tough. Hmm. There's this thing in Japanese culture, the ikigai.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it. It's like this Venn diagram of overlapping circles of
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
you're good
yes,
at, what makes you money, what helps other people, and then what's in the middle. And I would say that my dream for the content creator journey, whatever that might be, is to find what that middle is. Because I think like in my life, I've become somebody who does a lot of random things and kind of goes full force with it. And I don't know why I'm doing it. And I kind of get the sense maybe I'm closing in on something and maybe I could find that ikigai. I think I'm saying it right. Uh,
yes, yeah, yeah. No, I totally agree. And it is a hard question, right? It is so
yeah,
hard because no one is expecting to answer it, because everyone is living day by day and a lot of stuff to do and things to create, and they have no idea what they're gonna do in the next 5 years. So
yeah,
I used to do a lot of I do every morning with the Brazilian guys a lot of like a Brazilian live on Instagram. We do 4 hours a morning, and uh, what do we do there? We always ask each other, what you gonna do, what you wanna be in 5 years time,
mm-hmm.
right? Because you must have like something you want to be in 5 years time, you know what I mean? Like I wanna have I wanna I wanna have, let's say, for example, I wanna be a content creator. I wanna have 1 million followers on my Instagram. I wanna have, you know what I mean? It's dream. You have
Yeah,
to dream. Dream is free.
yeah,
Everyone can
yeah,
dream.
yeah.
It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't hurt anyone. So That's the thing. So I think like the more you dream, the more you start believing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
You know where you're going.
yeah. So that's why like we keep dreaming, because one day, like, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but if you keep putting your brain that dream every day and memorizing it and believing it, it's gonna come true, because you're gonna work for it. That's how I
Sure.
believing.
Yeah.
Believing. So Vina, that's great. So anything else? I got another one.
Mhm.
Tell me about a project that you created, that you finished and everything, that was a very, very big challenge for you.
Oh my God. You mean like video?
Yeah, video doesn't matter, well, whatever you want to talk, but yeah, you can talk about the video as well. Any other project, it doesn't matter. You can talk about two, three, just the ones that were very challenging for you, and at the end was very like awesome, because you achieved it and you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few things. One really, really memorable part of my life was in Philadelphia, actually. And in before video, I helped co-found an orchestra, like a no conduct. Like orchestras have the conductor, so we created a conductorless orchestra, and basically from the ground up. So finding the people, coming together, creating the structure, the systems, the communication, and also the art, the music making. So that was like a really epic undertaking for a few years of my life, which I'm really proud of.
Right.
And grateful to my colleagues. I don't know if anyone's watching this that is from that group, but yeah, that was a really big part of my life. And then with video, I just finished the advanced editing tech course at Mass Academy.
Oh, you don't.
And I did it at the virtual effects course. It was so hard. Like the
Oh,
final
the
video, I think I might have spent like 10 or 20 hours on that stupid
oh,
one
that's
minute, like,
After Effects, right?
yeah, because this is my first time. So yeah, but it's really fun. I
Yeah.
recommend it to
So
anybody who wants
you
to.
learned a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's great. So
yeah,
now
big
you have
time.
another perception when you create a video. Oh, I can do this way. I can create this. I can create that. Because I know, like, like the beer one. Like I use Final Cut, right? I started
Hmm.
using Final Cut. I used to be a Premiere Pro one.
Yeah, yeah.
So, oh, Master Jedi.
Thank you.
uh, yeah. So I used to be always from Premiere Pro. Then I start using Final Cut, and I did all my first video was the beer one on Final Cut, and I learned
Wow.
all the masking and everything. And then I had a lot of trouble, a lot, a lot, a lot. Have you ever recorded with green screen?
I tried. It was such a disaster.
Why?
Yeah. Well, I did all of the wrong things. I didn't have the right lighting. I didn't pull it taut. I tried to iron it and the iron melted the screen. So I didn't do green screen in that course. I mean, I can do it if I find a alpha channel green screen video or whatever.
Yeah, but what
Software.
happens is the secret of the green screen, okay, is you have the green screen at the back, right? You must have a green screen. So lights. So you need three lights, right? So you need,
Yeah.
let's say you need like two lights for the subject, let's say four lights, okay? Two lights for the subject, one on the right side and one on the left side, okay? On the kind of the body, the face. So one a bit harder than the other one. So you have that kind of darker side, which gives
Hmm.
that 3D, effect. And the light at the green, it has to be very nice and even.
Yeah.
You can't have the shadows at the back and all these things in the corner and everything, because once you go on software and you apply the keying, it has to be perfect, otherwise it goes
Yeah.
grainy around the body. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to
So
me.
yeah, so you need the proper light, the green.
Yeah.
And also you need another light from the back of the body to, a light facing the back of the object,
Yeah.
because then it gives that light line around the body, and then it's easy to key. Okay, so you have these three things to do. Other thing, there is an app called Green Screener.
Green screen app?
Green Screener. Green Screener.
Green screener. Okay.
I was talking American. Green Screener.
Oh. Okay. Green screener?
Green Screener. That's it. So in Australia, it's Green Screener.
Okay.
All right, cool. So it's Green Screener. And this app, what it does, when you set up everything, say I put this mug in front of the green screen, and then the lights, everything nice, and then I get the app, I record the mug, and then what it does, it tells me where the green screen has no light, the light's not even. So it gives those marks. You know when you do an X-ray thing and it shows all these lights and stuff, same thing. So it's gonna tell you where you have to adjust the light. So you start adjusting the lights and looking at the app to see when the green is even, then you can shoot anything and do everything, you know what I mean?
Very cool.
So, yeah, so it's so handy, so handy for that. That's why, like on my beer on my beer one, you should see the image before. I had to do a lot because I didn't know. Another thing they say, you have to keep the object far from the green screen.
Yes, because of the shadows, right?
Because the shadow. So if you stay far, it's easier to remove the green. And then you can't use green, the colors, like say, if I have yellow on my shirt, then
it's too close.
Too close to green. So I need to kind of put a pink or blue behind me.
Yeah.
But that's it.
With your beer commercial, it looked like you did some illustration or something.
Yes,
was it only
Adobe Animate. No, it's an animate.
Okay.
And it is frame by frame.
Wow.
Oh, hi, Hannes. How are you, man? Hannes is from Africa. He did that base course with me. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hi, everyone.
And he's great. He's got a lot of things to talk about, and he's probably gonna be one of my lives anyway. So that's great. And so what happened there? I took a photo of the beer bottle, right? I took a big photo of the beer bottle, and I went to the Adobe Animate. You can kind of break the image and just copy the objects of it. So you can mask, and then as you did the After Effects, you create a mask and you put the object behind the mask. So I create a mask right on the sky, and I put the object, like the plane flying behind the mask. So it showed always on that part of the sky. So that's what I did. And the problem with Adobe Animate is that it is frame by frame. So it shows like a frame, and then how many frames in an animation you want in a second. So then Mace does 12 frames per second. His stop motion is 12 frames per second. So every 12 frames was a second. The whole animation of the beer was 20 seconds.
Wow. How long did this process take you?
Oh, I took 2 weeks to finish it all.
Wow.
And I had to record it all again because it didn't work the first recording. So it was a mission, but it was worth it because I got selected. I got feedback as you did, so it just for me worth a lot. And I got another shirt.
Nice. How many shirts do you have now?
I got two.
Got two.
Yeah.
I have mine here.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
For anyone watching, because some people want to know how you get this t-shirt and you can't buy it, you have to take a course and you have to win a contest.
Yeah, so every course they have, there is a contest inside, and you can kind of get the shirt, but you can get other things, right, Vena? Like you can, even the small courses, you can get the creator's master course and all these things.
I'm sure soon, Jude. I'm sure you will soon.
Jude, man, come on. If you don't
Yeah.
get it, tell me, I'll send one of mine to you. Don't worry. It's all sorted, man. All sorted. You're gonna
Yeah.
have either way.
Yeah.
Either way. But that's beautiful, Vina. Thank you. Thank you for coming today, and really appreciate you sharing your experience and your knowledge with us. And hopefully, I'll see you again in the near future. Oh, fun fact:
Likewise.
film is
Yeah.
24 frames per second. That's the way for the 12 is half a normal film speed. Yes, that's right, Dennis. That's really important to mention. It is normal film is 24 frames per second, and also a lot of people use 30 frames per second nowadays. And that's for the ones that are not aware about framings. When you have a video and you watch a video, frames per second mean photos, right? So every frame is a photo, and every second in a video there are 24 photos or 30 photos. So when you want to do a slow motion, you need more photos. Then you can break the speeds in half, and you have the slow motion effect, but you have the same quality. So that's how slow motion works, and that's good. Thanks, Hennis, for that. That was great. Okay, Vina, last question. And yeah, and then free to share whatever you feel like. And if you want to share more stuff, just whatever, it's just a free speech anyway. So you do whatever you want. There is no rules. And about the people that are watching and people that we watch it, the video, and like we are also live on Facebook and YouTube. So I got a few people on, and just tell us what you can tell everyone as a content creator. I know you just started, but you've been a big journey already, and as musician as well, and everything in life. What you want to share to people that are starting or planning to start the content creator journey, and what you advise them to do and what not?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Well, I would say that in any kind of creative endeavor, it's really important to stay true to yourself and stay true to what you find, what brings you joy in the process, because I think a lot of people have this like product oriented approach, like they want something at the end of like a result. And I think that kind of sets you up for disappointment. So whatever you do, if you just enjoy the process with no expectation of the outcome, then you'll be happy just to have done it, And I think that would be my advice to anybody who's on any kind of path. So
Yeah,
just
that's
keep
beautiful.
enjoying it.
And the thing is, like a lot of people, they are afraid to ask. They think, like a lot of people think that I need to take a course to learn this. But again, there are a lot of people out there like me, like you, Vina, that don't mind teaching, don't mind sharing experiences. You know what I mean? Like you don't need to spend money to do much. You can kind of just join, just join a community, join a WhatsApp group, go on Instagram, find people. You're always gonna find someone that wants to share knowledge, because I think you grow more when you share your knowledge, right? Don't keep it to you. And it's all about
totally agree.
the other day. A friend of mine asked me, how come you're so creative? And I said, because I enjoy the process.
Right.
Because I never think about how the video is gonna look like when I create a video. I don't think about the final product. I think about what I'm gonna do next, or what I'm doing at the moment. So I create a video. That's why, like this video, this commercial, it took ages because I watched second by second, by second, literally. And I stopped. I went for a walk. I got a bit, overwhelmed with all these animations and stuff, and then I went for a walk again, and then I stopped and I created a bit more. So it is a process that takes time, right? You can't be anxious. You don't think that you need to do that for yesterday. always keep in mind that a video or anything you create, it takes time, and the more you do, the better you get, the quicker you can do. But it's just a process.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And also, like, I on my Instagram, I don't look for likes, I don't look for views, I look for like people that like my content and like me. That's all I look for, you know.
Sure.
When I post a reel, I don't know about you. When I post a reel, some reels are like, some reels in 30 minutes get 4,000 views, and I look at the insights, and it got no saves and no share,
Yeah, interesting.
right? So for me, it's just a view, just people scrolling. That's relatable, but it's not something people like, right? Then I have some videos with 200 views with 10 shares.
Right.
For me, that 200 views is more important than the 4,000 views, you know, because it's it's shareable. It's people save on their videos, people save the post, people share the post. So I think that way. I don't care how many likes I have and numbers. So numbers is the last thing. It's like when you think about business, think about money last, and then you build it first.
I think you hit it on the head earlier when you were talking about the importance of community, because if you, for myself as well, like, I started playing piano as a kid, and then I switched to violin because piano was really lonely to me.
Do you have your violin with you?
No, it's in the other room. But I decided to choose violin because it was in a group of people and I was part of something. And the same thing I think helps when you're doing anything creative is like, if you can find your community of people to do it with, even if you're a content creator and you think, I'm just doing this for my channel, you have the community of creators to inspire and bounce ideas off of. But also, if you think about creating your content for other people watching, you're already creating a community through that. And I think that, like you said, gives more meaning to the content than just scrolling, you know.
Yes, that's right. That's totally right. And I love that's the main reason I created this talk creator thing, because I want everyone to come and talk, and even like have 4 people. We can have up to 4 people on Instagram. Why not have 4 people here talking about content creation? You know what I mean? So we can do it again anytime. We can have like 4 people talking about anything they want, and you know, and share experiences, which is awesome.
Sure. Yeah.
Like
I
it?
love it.
That's all right. Thank you very much for today again, and I hope you liked it, and I want to see you back here.
For sure. Thank you so much. Looking forward to your next video.
Beautiful. Thanks very much. I'll see you. We'll talk later on the chat. But that was awesome. That's gonna be recorded if you wanna share, and that's gonna be on Facebook and YouTube as well if you wanna share. Thanks everyone that watched us today. Jude as well. Jude from the land below the wind. That's how they say that in Malaysia. That's great. And yes, thank you so much, Vena, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much.
See you. Bye.
Bye.